this is for Ophiuchus. All right, Ophiuchus. Check your Chiron. Where do you have Ophiuchus in your astrological chart? All information looking for is in the description box down below. I'm looking at what deck do I even want to use for you today, Ophiuchus. I'm hearing use this one for you. All right. So this is for Ophiuchus. Ophiuchus was born from November 30th to December 17th. And I was like, we're about to do this past life reading, and Ophiuchus needs to get done. All right? Ophiuchus needs to know what happened in their past life. Who were they? What were they? What were they doing? All right? Show me Ophiuchus' past life, please. Show me Ophiuchus' past life. Thank you. So your mother was significant in your past life, Ophiuchus. All right. You may have even been a part of the Revolutionary War. And you were an aristocrat. Let's see if we can show you all these. Something about your childhood was significant for you when you were growing up. All right, this is also Taurus, Libra energy. So in your past life, you could have been a mother. You had the Revolution, Revolutionary War. So I feel like you're like a soldier. You're a Davy Crockett. You have aristocrats. Okay. So in your past life, I also see that there's this these two people together. So if you are in a relationship, this is a relationship that happened in your past life that is now around in this lifetime. All right, if you're single, this relationship will be coming up into your lifetime, okay? Which is why it's coming out in your reading now. We have many past lives. So when I pick up on a particular past life, it's for a reason. Because there's something you need to know about how this is impacting your current life. All right. So many of you are star seeds and you were a part of the biblical times. Okay. I'm also hearing Galileo. You could have studied astrology. Something about birth. You know, revolution. That is like what? That's what I was thinking was that's like death. Because it's war. Right? Aries, Scorpio is war. Biblical, Pisces, Sagittarius energy, Galactic, Aquarius energy. Let's look at your past life. Many of you, you had skills in your past life. Okay, you had some type of skill or talent. This could even have been like farming, crafting, sewing, jewelry making. 10 of Cups. Ooh, that is gorgeous. The 10 of Cups, Pisces and Mars, 4 of Pentacles, Sun and Capricorn. I will show you guys a little closer. Okay. You were in a relationship where you were the happiest you ever were in your past life, or you knew your value and you weren't gonna settle for less. The 10 of Pentacles. You were born into wealth. Okay. There was nobody else involved in this relationship. Some of you asked that. Was there like other people involved? Was there third party? No, there wasn't any other people involved. And if you did experience heartbreak, you healed from it in order to invest into a new relationship. Could have been done with a Libra, a Taurus, a Capricorn, or a Moon in Virgo with the High Priestess. Many of you in your past life were psychics, mediums, seers, tarot card readers. Okay? Hermit, Virgo energy. Could have been a teacher or a counselor. Okay? And the Page of Swords. Queen of Swords. 2 of Wands. Knight of Swords. Interesting past life. You wanted to travel or you wanted to relocate in your past life. You felt too restricted where you were. And many of you were highly intelligent. You were the Queen of Swords and the High Priestess. So you were very like, you could have been an astrologer. a doctor, teacher, a counselor. I'm a seer. Some of you guys are lawyers or doctors. I'm getting chills down my body. You could have been teachers, counselors. There's something here. Give me, well, that's the Knight of, so it's the Two of Cups. Ha! I was like, who was spying on you? It was the King of Cups and the Tower. Okay. I was like, who was spying on you? Okay. So you have the Ten of Cups, Pisces, and Mars, and the Three of Swords, Saturn, and Libra. You were in your past life some type of cardiothoracic surgeon. You may have even worked in legality or the public eye, right? Like the government. Or you work with celebrities. You were famous in your past life. People knew you. They knew your children. They knew your family. They knew everything and every place that you were from. You were the happiest you ever were in a relationship. It was very celebrated. It was very well known to people. A very healing relationship as well. There was a certain level of respect. What's interesting is Libra is masculine energy, but Capricorn in the situation is actually the feminine energy. Almost like there was a sense of fertility of and growth. Fertility and growth of your emotional intelligence or even proficiency due to what you experienced in your relationships. Like you took what you experienced and made it into gold. With the Four of Pentacles in reverse, Sun in Capricorn, you were very open and honest and receptive. You didn't hold anything back. You did not hold anything back. You were very giving with the Seven of Pentacles, Taurus and Saturn, and very willing to invest in maybe retiring or schooling or investing into a relationship with somebody that you had known for a while. With the Ten of Pentacles, you married into wealth, or you were born into wealth. You had a business and it fed your children's children. Many of you had twins. I see the boy and the girl here with the High Priestess, Moon and Virgo. It was a relationship. It started off, if you notice, it's the same woman. You started off being, in an emotional relationship that it didn't, it hadn't became official yet. Or it started off physical and then it became emotional and then it grounded itself into the physical reality, into something long term. Because you followed your intuition in that lifetime. With the High Priestess, you even could have gone to a psychic, a medium, a seer, a tarot card reader. Hell, I have a Moon in Virgo. You could have met me in your past life. I was a soulmate. And I told you some type of prediction and you ended up into something very long term. Now, with the Ten of Pentacles, you also bought like a car or a home. Many of you were very intuitive. You could have been a psychic, a medium, a seer, a tarot card reader. Many people believe that you're a woman that they could not have. Okay? There's a certain level of innocence about you. You were prone to changing your mood if you felt like, if you were really upset and you felt like your mood would upset other people, you would change your mood. Because you were very emotionally intelligent. With the Queen of Swords here, Virgo, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, this is a woman that's gone through a lot. Very chatty, funny, witty. But someone who gives fair and honest advice, essentially. The Queen of Swords is also someone who's very intelligent, very smart, receptive. That's why her knife is down. She could easily pick up that knife and go swishing and swashing, but she put it on the pillow because she's receptive to communicate. And you'll receive the whole truth. You were very honest in your past life. And I was like, who was staring at you? Because you got some type of clarity in your past life. That you felt stuck, mummified with the Two of Wands here, Aries, Scorpio, like you settled. Right? You felt like you settled in a location or a relationship, right? And with the Page of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, someone was watching you. Someone was either watching you, or this could have even been like, a friendship started, right? And then it became a relationship. This person would watch you. They were a Virgo. They would watch you. And they were in love with you. They were the King of Cups. And when they told you this love offer, it shocked you, but it became a Two of Cups. It became something long term. Now, what I'm also seeing is there was someone in your past life who would delay they would delay what they wanted to say to you because they wanted to say the right thing. Because they were spying on you, trying to get all the right information before they would approach you. And they were in love with you. They were your best friend with the King of Cups. They were somebody who knew you in and out. They were very loving, very gentle with you. They were in love with you. They believed that this relationship could lead, a friendship could even lead into a relationship. You became aware your soulmate was already in your life. If you were a man, you became aware of who your soulmate was. And when you gave the love offer, it became a relationship. Okay, you became a father for many of you. You've been seeing this person in your dreams for a lot of you. I see the cat here, which is astral travel, and the ducks here. Family, there was a lot of family that approved of this. The society approved of this, even though it was very shocking. With the King of Cups, you were also very, I just heard well endowed, but you were very, with the King of Cups at the height of your career. At the height of your career. So you were very prosperous with the fire here. It's like, what's interesting is, yes, you were emotionally balanced, but you were also driven by your passion, driven by what inspired you. Essentially. We're going to look at, this is a really beautiful reading. Some of you, if you're single, right, this could be showing you that in your love life, you did learn to love again. You did get into another relationship, even if one failed. And in this lifetime, it could be happening now. In your past life, you may have even gone through a relationship where there was infidelity. Well, you found out something really shocking about your partner. If you were single, in your past life, you actually found out like somebody was in love with you. It was very shocking, but it became a very long-term relationship and commitment. You invested in it. Married for at least 17 plus years, if not more. Somebody was like watching you and researching you. The masculine energy would research you, would like watch you. How can you utilize this in this lifetime? And then we're going to see through the cards. So you have linear thinking, 32 breaking down to a 5. This is Zeta Reticuli. It looks like an alien, doesn't it? This is actually gray. This is about your imagination. Okay, this is also about mysticism. Almost like you had your dream relationship or marriage or, connection, commitment in your past life. You guys both did the same thing. So if they were a teacher, you were a teacher. They were a counselor, you were a counselor. You could have even seen a priest, a bishop, or shaman, or been one. I think you owned a spiritual business in your past life. And when we talk about linear thinking, we're also talking about Leo and Cancer. It's sort of sideways, even if it's communication, right? There's more to it. There's more to it. So I feel like in your past life, what Spirit's trying to say is there's more to it. I feel like saying there's more to it, Ophiuchus. You know what I'm talking about. There's more to it. This is about what would really make you happy. And that you can do what you love, right? You can do a job that you love and still make money. This is about doing the right thing, right? What is the right thing for you? What do you believe in? What is your value and worth? What are you worthy of? When beings stop themselves from feeling emotion, especially fear, and resort to only logic to navigate through reality, reality becomes very limited. New ideas that don't conform to the formula of linear thinking are rejected without exploration. This reconnects, well, this recommends that you look at your patterns of limited thinking and see how they restrict the experiences that you have in your life. Oh, I like that. The way that you think. The way that you think, right? Changing the way that you think. That is the epiphany. That is the awakening. That foundation. Past behavioral beliefs based off of what you saw. Realizing that now you have belief systems based off of what you've experienced. Not just what you saw or what you theorized, but what you actually experienced. And that even if you experience negative experiences, it doesn't mean that you have to hold on to the belief system of what that particular experience may have brought. It means that you can actually, there's a wise saying that I just heard, and it was from, it's actually from Mike Tyson. He said, don't ever allow what another person does to change the way that you continue to, be like who you are. Don't allow those that have hurt you to change the way that you love. The fact that you're a loving being, a caring being, a kind being. Because now they are no longer your enemy, but now they are your master. Because they didn't just hurt you in the physical realm, now they got you in here. When they got you in here, you're lost, right? So this is bigger. It's a bigger mentality. He's looking up to the sky with these two cups. And I'm bringing these two cups together. I'm bringing it together. And they become two jugs. Almost like the emotion is building. Because now you have two jugs. Right? And now you have 10 jugs. I feel like whether you are a man or a woman, it's about being expressive of how you feel. Don't block out how you feel, right? How you mothered yourself was something that was extremely significant to you allowing in a new revolution. A revolution of who you are. There's fire. Almost like divine spark, like your individual mission plays a part in how this whole thing works, right? Everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. That's exactly what it is. Everything happens for a reason. Even if we don't know it in the moment. I'll give you an example. If you go to Sikiksyd, you look at some of the products, one of the main things about VOODOO is that VOODOO will give you what you need. Not necessarily what you want. So what does that mean? So you say you want love. What VOODOO will give you, right? Any of the different products can possibly give you, or, just depends on the one you choose, give you self-love, right? That's what's obviously lacking if you're looking for it. Now, you say you want money. So you use a particular oil. That oil will give you, or even a candle, right? That particular VOODOO product will give you more clients. So now, yeah, you got money coming in, but that means more work. And maybe that's what you needed to learn, that it requires work in order for you to make money. That it requires you to love yourself in order to attract love. Some of the VOODOO products will bring in your twin flame. Now, get this. It'll bring in your twin flame. But your twin flame may not be who you think is your twin flame. Let that settle in. Brings you what you need, not necessarily what you want, right? You said you need that, right? But what you wanted may not have been what you needed. Ooh, think about it. Because I feel like what people are realizing is that everything that we have thought would be a reality was really a dream or a fantasy. It's a polarity of the number 8. As we go into Ophiuchus season, you're going to see this more often. Everything that was once just a fantasy and a dream is now a reality. Because what everybody thought they needed was really just what they wanted, and everything that they wanted, was really just what they needed on some level. It's very interesting. It's very interesting. It's almost like a reality check as well. I like it though. I'm telling you, it's about being open to what the universe has to give you. Just because you think it looks one way, it's supposed to look that way, doesn't mean that's the way it's supposed to look. You gotta be open. You gotta be open. Open up your mind. Let yourself begin to think outside of the box and explore new visions that previously seemed impossible. Maybe your vision or what you view, right, is too small. It's too small. Dream bigger, think bigger. The Zetas had to do this in order to heal their species, and most likely so will humans. Why not start now? This is about the special aspect of the Zeta struggles of this era. Because the Zetas rejected emotions and intuition, which are more holographic in nature, the only process they had left in which to organize reality was that of logic and thought, which are very linear in nature. Remember, the Zeta species originally came from the Vega colonies, and the seeds of this challenge is also seen in the Vega. When a person or a society resorts primarily to linear thinking to navigate reality, it creates a very rigid box of perception that creates limitation. This is why the Zetas could not see a way out of the box of the situation they created that nearly destroyed their species. Humans have the same challenge on Earth now, and it is vital that we somehow reconnect with our intuition and emotions in order to navigate away from the same fate that befell the Zetas. This is challenging you to examine how your own linear thinking keeps you stuck. How can you use your mind and your intuition, your heart, to navigate your reality? How can you learn to validate both? Doing so will be a powerful next step in your personal evolution. I want to see a card to see advice for you. Page of Pentacles, be willing to learn something new. And Death. Yeah, be willing to, you know what's funny? It feels like this is a transformation of the way you learn. You're changing the way that you learn. You're changing the way that you invest in love, the lovers, the number 6. You're choosing a lover. This is the end of singlehood. After a time of confusion or daydreaming, like after a time where you have created, after a time where you've had blocked heart chakra, right? You were like, well, I'd rather not feel. Some of you guys don't want to feel. The Empress, Taurus, Libra. Some of you guys don't want to feel. Ace of Pentacles and the Emperor. The Emperor. So, yeah, that's interesting. 8 of Wands. Okay. Your advice is to choose love over fear. With the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It's the acknowledgement that you miss opportunities when you have blocked heart chakra, Moon and Libra. When you're dealing with multiple people, right? And you're scared of choosing one person, because when you choose a person, you invest in it, you give your all to it, you want it to work, you want it to be something that can be long-term and have longevity, and that requires a transformation, right? Of how you invest, what you view stability as, what you offer to love, and how you choose your lovers. Gemini. And now we have the Empress, Taurus, Libra, and we have the Emperor, Aries, Scorpio. So what's really happening here is the Empress is, you know, this is about taking very good care of yourself. And if this is about romance, with the Emperor, the masculine energy, take the initiative, right, in your lifetime now to create a structure in your life, regardless if it's about your work, your career, your money, or your relationship. Right? Or if it's about love, take the initiative. Many of you view somebody as drop dead gorgeous. The Empress is someone you view as your wife. Okay, it doesn't matter if you're single, you view this person as your wife. And this could mean that this past life is now happening right now. Okay? A commitment is forming. You could be learning about this from a spiritual business, a priest, a bishop, a shaman, a constitution, institution, foundation, church, or service. Okay? With the Empress, this is a woman that's love extends another person's lifespan. You're really adorning yourself. There's many people around you. You could be pregnant for some of you. Or this will be the mother of your children, the father of your children, your wife, your husband, or someone that will become that. This is a business owner. Okay, the Empress works from home, but the Emperor, you could be like a writer. You could work with money. You mean business. This is someone who's very serious and mature. Be mature and be receptive if you're the feminine energy. Allow the masculine energy to take the lead. Taking the lead, allowing the masculine energy to take the lead. I haven't seen one. I see that there could have been a little competitiveness at some point in your past life with the spouse. Like the masculine energy was competitive with the feminine energy, thinking that maybe she was more successful. But the advice in this lifetime is go after what it is that you want with the Emperor here. All right, set a structure and the foundation for the way that the relationship goes. Because think of it, it's the elevation. Ascension is upward. We're talking about the Empress, who's the number 3, right? But this is now saying, this is now a connection with a lover. This is now giving us the Holy Trinity. But when we're talking about the number 4, we're talking about the stability. Okay, we're now talking about safety. So the masculine energy, you play a very significant part here. And you need to hear that, right? You play an extremely significant part just like the feminine energy does. And this is the masculine and feminine energy within yourself being balanced as well in this lifetime. I'm saying communication changing because you're meeting your past life soulmate. And there's a big change happening here. Someone watches you on the World Wide Web, or you're going to be traveling the world towards somebody. Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, Capricorn. Someone views you like the whole wide world, or they prayed for this. I feel like somebody prayed for this. This could have been somebody, it doesn't matter, they could have been just single for a long time. They prayed for love, and boom shakalaka, they got themselves a wife. They got themselves somebody who is loyal to them, faithful to them, or would, is open to a real serious commitment. And if you're a woman, you prayed for an amazing man, and that's what you're receiving. This is pretty beautiful. Your job is sit back as the Empress, relax and receive. Because this is somebody who is in control with the Emperor. And will cater to you, okay? Wants you to be happy. Wants to see what can they do to make it better. Communicates a lot to you, watches you, even when you don't know it. They're observing you, studying you. Before they make a giant love offer. Interesting. This has been your reading. Okay. Yeah. This is a success. Some of you are moving in with somebody as well. If someone's pregnant, it's a girl. I'm sorry I ruined the gender. All of the information you're looking for is in the description box down below next to the butterfly. If there is a baby here, it's a very beautiful baby girl. Okay? That's either happened in the last 11 days or will happen the next 11 days if someone's having a child. It's a healthy pregnancy. It's like it comes right on out. I know it takes a little bit more pushing and a little bit more effort than that, but it's going to be an easy birth. They may even have like a full head of hair as well. It's because you drank a lot of water during your pregnancy or something like that. You took your vitamins. I feel like someone was taking their vitamins, okay? In this lifetime, though, your advice is to acknowledge that if you deal with multiple people, that blocks off your heart chakra to make it available for one person, right? Because now you're spreading energies all over the damn place. If you try to avoid conversations because you're scared of there being conflict or whatever like that, that causes more conflict. That causes missed opportunities. That causes delay. So I feel like that's what you're taking initiative of, and to think differently, learn differently, talk differently, express differently. I like that. I like that. This has been your reading, though. All the information you're looking for is in the description box down below. Next to the butterfly, from the voodoo products that I sell to the services that I provide. Ashe. Later, Ophiuchus.